Hey, good Monday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Monday, June the 26th. How are you doing on this Monday morning? Anytime we hear Monday, I know that from my working days in corporate life, it was like this drudgery seemed to come over you. It's amazing how our thoughts can become actions, and then the rest of the day kind of can be that way. We need to channel our thoughts, always channel our thoughts into a better place. And as sometimes I do, yes, that is a precursor for today's gospel message. And I'd ask you to quiet your minds and hearts, really quiet them, and listen to our gospel, which is from St. Matthew, chapter 7, verses 1 through 5. Jesus said to his disciples, "Stop judging, that you may not be judged. For as you judge, so will you be judged. And the measure with which you measure will be measured out to you. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me remove that splinter from your eye,' while the wooden beam is in your eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first, then you will see clearly to remove the splinter from your brother's eye." So once again, Jesus makes us think. It's good that we are led to a place where we are thinking, and he always puts something out there for us to think about. And he puts something out there, and then he expects us to add to it, to look at what's going on, maybe before what he is presenting to us, after, add to what's there. And today, what I'd like to propose to you is that although we hear the word judging and we automatically come to things that we might say or do, words or actions, prior to words and actions comes thoughts. So, my friends, I don't really think Jesus was talking about one wooden beam in our eye. I think he was talking about two, because thoughts are there before the actions and the words. And the best that we can control our actions, because thoughts do become actions, the better off we are going to be when we do have that ability to say something or to do something. Obviously, judging others is a thing that we should not do. But incorporated in our thoughts and actions is our own self talk about ourselves. We more than likely have a very critical view of ourselves, maybe too much so, and those too start in our thoughts. Before we act out or say anything, we are thinking something judgmental about ourselves. And then we are on the ultimate slippery slope because we're obviously going to carry that through to others. So, where do we start with this obviously very heavy wooden beam? Two wooden beams, actually, that are located in our eyes of all places, which gives the greatest pain. Well, we chop the beam down a little bit at a time. We don't expect to become an expert at this overnight, but instead, we take a little bit at a time. We stop ourselves. We chop off a little bit of the wooden beam each day, and we get better and better at it. The number of thoughts that come into our mind each day are unbelievable. So we do have a very heavy wooden beam in front of us. But the challenge is a worthy one. The challenge is one that leads us to a more peaceful heart within our own body, and then spreading out peaceful hearts to others. And as I say all the time, my goal is to take these scripture messages and turn them into ways that we can become a more compassionate world. And I believe that this is one that is very important for us to work on. We could start each day, but like anything else, the ripple effects take place. The more good we do, the more it will continue to ripple out. So let's start today. Let's start with a couple thoughts. Let's turn them around. Let's chop off some of that wooden beam, and let's make a difference in the thoughts that we have about ourselves and others. And let's check and see how peaceful our heart can be. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Monday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful. Please take it into your day and into your week. I welcome your comments always, your thoughts, and most importantly, I appreciate your presence here. I wish you all a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care, everyone.